bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals.
Check 52.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Got it. 58, Mike. Snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Look at me, zipper. Be ready. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, seam 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a look.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Set it. 66, pull it, high, off. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Yeah. Five.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Ricky. Big Ripper.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now this time, Murray to throw it. They still can't get it. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, it's Bass, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They find some open field here. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Now! Check 50, check 50. Slam, slam, slam. Hard, go.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go, go. Go. Yes, yes. Come off the ball. Snap.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he hits Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. 1st down, Murray. Forced out to his left. the 20. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Vikings 7. Michael Badgley.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check.
To throw, it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Go! Look at me! Go!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Stay with your man.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Cardinals 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, lock it.
On second down, this is Madison. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. Head over. Come on. Hey, alert three. Hey. Leo. Shoot.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
You ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sear. Hey, stand on. Check.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Watch the curl. Alert three. Go. Hey, check 24. Check 99. Roll out. Check. Lucky. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, orbit. 58, Mike. Now.
On the toss, Madison. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready. 58, come on. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Cheetah.
Here's Madison. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down, Minnesota.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bass. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Switch. Go!
They'll run it with Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going to run with Madison again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
You got tight. Look. Squeeze. Watch the ship. Yes. General West.
They'll run on first down. Boom. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Go. I got you.
2nd and long. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Go now. 18 games. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Snap.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Trying to improvise. That ball complete to Isabella. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Murray with a third and long. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try to run with Madison. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here, check, check, check. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
In your face.
Check. Yo, check hot, hot. 36, 36. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Throwing on second and 14. Murray. Dancing to, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Your shot.
A loss of a yard.
Hey, take your shot.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Mark 55, Mark 55. Target, 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 target.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Whip, 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 whip. Orbit. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check it up, go.
Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Going on the ground with Madison. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Go!
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, watch out.
Leo! Fight!
On 2nd down. Boom. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on 1st down, Murray steps away to his left, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, tight.
Come on, Trot. There you go.
Hey,
Good thing.
watch 55.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Get wide.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any. And typically, what would you want to do against that dime? Run the football. You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Safety screen.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Murray to throw. It's complete to Drake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one. And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call. Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag? You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Back to throw. And he hits Drake. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. The try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Come on, set. And logo.
I got you.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
58, come on. 58, come on. check. Fresno.
Blue draw Corkers.
Check.
Gone. Buzz. You're out. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Cardinals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. They will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.